5 things I learned while homeschooling for the last 2 years. Hey, welcome back to my channel, His Love, Her Home, where this mom talks love, learning, and truth. And you might be surprised today my video is coming out on a Friday, but due to our upcoming homeschool schedule, I have to change our days to Fridays, so you will now see me coming to you on Fridays at 8 a.m. So 5 things that I have learned during my 2 years of homeschooling. I am so happy and blessed that we are continuing this journey. Not only me, but that my kids want to continue the homeschooling journey. This year they're doing some outside groups, which is good for them because it's something that they wanted. So we are going to journey to do that, but also fitting in the rest of our subjects into the rest of our days. So this year we will be schooling 5 days, Monday through Friday. The first thing I learned that you have to do, number 1, you have to deschool. You cannot go into homeschooling if you have not taken the time to physically detach yourself from the thinking of how public school works and you thinking that you need to take that and pull it into your homeschool. You do not need to do that. I'm sorry if you hear my kids in the background. They are currently not getting along with each other as I'm trying to shoot this video. Back to what I was saying, it's really going to take you some time to readjust, even for your kids, from the traditional of you have to sit down at a desk all day and be quiet and do your work. And that's just not what homeschool is. Homeschool gives you the freedom to do and cater to your individual children as you want them to learn and what you want them to learn. So this is a big benefit of homeschooling, which is why I feel deschooling is very important to do. The second thing that I learned is, number 2, take the time to learn the way your child learns. Take the time, because the more you know about how your child learns, the easier it is going to be for you to physically teach them. If they need hands-on, if they need more visual stuff, if they need to hear more, this will help you when planning for each individual child for their homeschool year. The third thing that I learned is, number 3, be flexible. This word, being flexible, being open to change, this is something you need to have when you first start homeschooling. And I say this because everything is not going to work. A lot of things are going to fall apart in your first year of homeschooling. You are going to be frustrated. You are going to be aggravated. But most of that comes from the readjustment of how they feel they're supposed to do school and how you feel that school is supposed to happen. And, just realizing that sometimes there are some bad habits that can come out of public school as far as them physically sitting down for a certain amount of time and doing work and learning how to focus and, becoming more responsible for their schoolwork instead of it being like you go to school and come home and I have to fuss with you to do homework. So all of those things, be flexible and open to change. When I first started and I wanted to do read aloud with my kids, it was a struggle. It was a big struggle. And I can say 2 years into it, it is way better now. It's just that you have to be patient and you have to let the bad habits fall off and you have to grab good habits, which is why this year going into our homeschool, our words of the year, if you have already seen my video, is good habits. We are creating good habits so that it can help us towards where we're going in the future. Number 4, do not spend tons of money on curriculum your early years of homeschooling. There are a lot of free online curriculums that you can follow. You can use the library if you have younger kids. Utilize the library. There are a lot of homeschool moms out there that make curriculums or unit studies that don't cost you a lot that you can use for your kids when you're first beginning. If you do want to go the traditional route, I would say don't start with pricey items. There's a great other items that you can get. There's a company called Critical Thinking Company. There's Evan Moore. There's, companies that you don't have to spend tons of curriculum on. And why I say that is because sometimes stuff is not just going to work for your children. So if you have the time to really dig into the curriculum and really see what it's going to give your child and how it's going to work in your home, I suggest you start with the lighter stuff and don't go straight into buying big box curriculums. When it comes to math, yes, I would buy math. The other thing you can do is use online. You can use OutSchool. There is tons of things out there for you to use besides running to, buying a full curriculum that's costing you $1,000 like per child. So I would say don't spend it. Wait till you're ready to spend it and then get it. All right. So last but not least, number 5, do what serves your home. Do I have to say that again? Do what serves your home. Nobody else's, your home. And why I say this is when we all are new to homeschooling, we start searching YouTube. Hey, if you found me, hi. But we start searching YouTube, we start searching curriculum, and we start buying, and we start wanting to say, oh, I gotta do this, oh, I gotta do that. There's the morning box, there's morning menus, all of this stuff that you can likely get motivated to attach to your homeschool. And sometimes you don't have to do all that. You don't have to cover everything. Do I cover a lot of my homeschool? I do, but purposely because I have older kids. So it's different from me having a kindergartner or a third grader, where it's like you don't have to do every subject all the time, every day. Geography and writing and, science, that looks different in kindergarten than it does in 8th grade. So take the time, do what serves your house, focus on the things that your kids need. And sometimes you need to drop the extras and focus on what your child needs. And we all, want to do the big and fancy. We all want that. Of course we do. We want to give our kids the best, and there's nothing wrong with that. But what I'm saying is just do what serves your home. If they need to do 6 main subjects every day, you might not have room for that other stuff. So do what serves your home. Do what serves your children, and do what serves your husband. And even at this time in my life, I'm really trying to structure my home and everything. So I don't want to be all over the place. I don't want to feel like I'm all over the place. I want to serve my home and my children and myself. Let's not forget ourselves and all of that the way I need to. And I believe that we can do it. It might not be 100%, but you are able to give here and there so that all things become one whole. And, that's where I want to be. I'm sure that's where you want to be in your home. You want to feel like you're being appreciated and that your house is a loving place to be and dwell, since you guys are together all day, all the time. So we have to make the effort. And I know it might be a lot, but we can do it. We can do it. So, Mama, if you have reached this far in the video and you watch, comment below and tell me, what is something that you struggle with in your first years of homeschooling? And that is all I have for you today. So guys, I will see you next time. Bye.